So the Slick Series have completed their race. We now move on to the Cartech Motorsport Modern Classics and Cartech Motorsport Puma Cup. Just very quickly, Miles Maserati starts on pole position. Alongside is Tony Blanton, 6th position down through the old hairpin. Amazing variety as well that we get, of course, with the inclusion of the Cartech Puma Cup as well in this one. We'll pick up on who's leading Puma Cup in a moment. It will be way outside the top 30 cars. In fact, it's 33rd position, car number 144. Gary Jones has the early lead in the Puma Cup by the look of things. One of the cars that was hoping to maybe get involved in the race, but wasn't able to because it was a reserve. And again, I think we had 41 cars try and qualify and only 40 are available. So in the hands of Carl Catliff is down in 6th position at the moment, so he's got less time to spend in the pits than anybody else. So for the lead of the race over there, Dave Griffin propels the E36 BMW inside of the TVR Tuscan. So that was sort of done as they came over the start finish line. They were still together round through Redgate Corner, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, at least a dozen cars all busy squabbling away as they go down through the Craner curves with a little red Ginetta G20 at the front of that little fight. That's going to be Roger Hamilton's car, and that is 26th backwards. Batch of a dozen cars that Miles Maserati weaves one way. Alex Taylor is going with them. Dave Griffin is in there as well. The TVR Tuscan trying to thread its way through as well, which is Stuart Dayburn's car. They're all safely through some of the traffic, but there's still a lot more lappery needing to be done as they all head out of Redgate Corner. An enormous train of cars down through the place inside the top 20. More cars diving for the pit lane. Suzanne Williams is in. The number 35 car of Stephen Wilson is in. 196 comes to the pit lane as well, which is John Glover. So there's a few more opting to come in. Dave Griffin has down through the Craner curves. He will go. More cars heading for the pit lane include John Bolt, who was the leader of the Puma category. So the leader of Puma Cup coming in. John Bolt from 28th position. Race leader caught to the tune of a second last time through. So down the start finish line goes Miles Maserati in the lead of the race, and you can see the BMW right behind him there as they went up towards Redgate Corner, which was Dave Griffin. Race. The Puma Cup lead, by the way, at the moment has been taken over by, or had been taken over by car number 690, which was Ben Isaacs, but he's now dived for the pit lane. So we'll have to pick up on who's leading the Puma Cup next time they come through. And still with cars at the front end, still to pit. What we haven't got is number 34, Dave Griffin's BMW in, and also the metallic green BMW. Number 56 has not pitted yet. That's Alan Thompson. If memory serves me correctly, Alan Thompson is usually one of those. Alan Thompson will have picked up the lead of the race at this Haynes corner, and then as he heads out of McLean's corner, you can see, agonisingly, tantalisingly see the race leader ahead of him. He's pushing as hard as he can to try and close the gap between the pair of them. 2.7 seconds at the beginning of lap number 20, which is what they're on, and as we head towards the conclusion of the lap, that looks to have grown a little bit further for me. So here comes Piers Maserati over the start finish line, including another lap. The Mazda very sideways coming into view out of Roberts, and the moment was sort of gathered up, but it slewed sideways a little to try and maintain the gap at least. And then we've got the number 71 Porsche of Aston Blake in 5th place, the TVR Tuscan number 70 of Stuart Dayburn in 6th place. Paul Livesey's, in fact, Stuart Dayburn's dropped to 7th on that lap because Paul Livesey has gone through the number 31 Porsche up to 6th through the BMW, and ahead now, not quite, up towards Schwantz Curve, on towards McLean's corner goes this 3-car fight for 2nd, 3rd and 4th position, and it looks as though Carl Catliff has been able to unlock the door, and he's taken 3rd place away from Dave Griffin. So we're looking at the action from Redgate Corner. The best of the battles is at Coppice at the moment, fighting over 2nd, I think, as well. They were both on the 16th row of the grid. The Toyota was ahead of the Almira in qualifying. What's going on in the race between them? They are still fighting for position. Now, that was for position as well. That was for 26th and 27th position that they were squabbling over. So that's a good little fight. Now, Alex Taylor, the next thing he needs to do is be really careful here. He is already, the Mazda dropped down into fourth place as he comes out of Robert Chicane. Look in his mirrors, he's got a dark grey Porsche with its lights ablaze right behind him. So through goes Dave Griffin in third, but now it's the fight for fourth and fifth. The Mazda and the Porsche behind is the one to watch out for, because I do think that Alex Taylor might lose a further place here if what will be the Porsche can squeeze its way through. Now, it was started by Father Tony Blake. It's now in the hands of Aston Blake. And again, that Mazda is all over the shop. I think the tyres are about shot on the Mazda because, again, midway through the Craner curves, there's a bit of a wiggle on the tail end of the rotary engine Mazda. They carve their way past what is Benjamin Isaac's Ford Puma on the run through Schwantz Curve. Miles Maserati already pressing on up towards Coppice Corner. Dave Griffin in the BMW in second place. The blue BMW of Carl Catliff is in third. And in fourth place, Alex Taylor might just leave the door open here for Aston Blake if he's not careful. No, he just gets the Mazda over and covers off the run and the one in towards Coppice Corner. Can the Porsche of Aston Blake get a better run coming off the corner and try and squeeze its way through? The two of them are running almost side by side down the straight. Aston Blake has got the Porsche to the right-hand side of Alex Taylor, which means he's got the inside line into the braking area for the Robert Chicane. And have we had the change? Yes, we have. In second position, Carl Catliff in third place, and fourth place on the charge to the line is just going to be Aston Blake by half a car's length in the end from the Mazda of Alex Taylor. But that was a great little fight between those two in the closing stages of it. But yeah, when I say half a car length, what I mean is 37 thousandths of a second was the gap between them. So it's Piers and Miles Maserati, number 46, that grabbed the win at the wheel of their Porsche. Second is the number 34 BMW of Dave Griffin, and third is number 5 Carl Catliff. Fourth place is 71, the pairing of Tony and Aston Blake. Fifth place is number 166, which is Alex Taylor, and seventh place is Stuart Dayburn, just taking